Hello. I am waiting for Miss Laura Vann of Laura Vann Vibrant Living, and I hope that she will be here in any moment. She's going to be talking to us tonight about insomnia, which it's the perfect time to talk about insomnia because on the West Coast, we're about to go to bed. So, Miss Laura Vann, we're just waiting on you. In the meantime, this is Bralynn Newby of Mosaic. And, I think we may have Miss Laura Vann on here, and I don't have to keep singing to myself. Miss Laura, are you here? Are you here? Can I manifest you on my screen somehow? Do I need to push a button? Do I need to push a button? The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. I guess I'm going to have to just keep singing until you actually join me. Because what else am I doing here? My bum out in the wind here. All alone. I hear crickets. You, Miss Laura. Ooh, I see something happening. Okay. I see a little check mark. There's a little check mark. I think I got you. Yay! Wow! Oh, you look so cool.
We're cooking with gas now.
All right. Were you watching me?
Yeah, I was watching come out tomorrow. Hey, what's
yes, exactly.
I was struggling. As you see there, I don't have a profile picture. And if you click on, hang on a minute.
Well, girl, that was the first thing I did. Make sure my profile is set up.
No, I have that. I had that forever, and then I know I was on a blab. I was on a blab the other night, and everybody had lost their profile pictures, and they were fussing about it, and they were getting blab tech online and the whole 9 yards. And
I'm going to change my lighting because you look amazing and I look terrible, but I can just.
Dark. I'm really dark. I was just thinking I needed to add some lighting, but hey, I've been seeing people in their bed with their covers up to here blabbing on their laptop. So, hey.
There's my little bed right there. So I will be right back. I'm just switching up the light here.
Well, alrighty then. Waiting for the lovely Laura.
Oh, I guess that doesn't really help, does it?
What is that? Somebody help me now.
Okay, we won't do that. It's a little much.
You look like the Mickey Mouse Club girls used to have those headbands and 50s. Bridget Bardot.
Yes, exactly. Well, you know what? Here's my thought process, Miss Laura. Since it is almost bedtime on the West Coast, I am preparing to wash my face, and then I'll get in my little bath or whatever you tell me I need to do and try to go to sleep at a correct kind of normal hour. So how about we get started and you can teach me how to do that? Does that sound good? Actually, you know what? Let me introduce you, Laura Vann of Laura Vann Vibrant Living. And let me tell you, this woman has more brilliance in her little finger than, oh my gosh, an encyclopedia. So you're in for a treat. Anytime you can see Laura Vann speaking or have her interviewed, you're in for a treat. So here we go. I am just honored to have you. So this is going to be great. Awesome. Okay, so first of all, what are the causes of insomnia? What makes us not be able to sleep?
You blew it for me. You were saying, what are the causes of insomnia? I was going to say, not sleeping. You said, what causes us not to sleep?
Oh.
Well, for one thing, here I am at 9 o'clock on the computer. However, I did put on my trusty amber glasses here, which is a big help because the blue light, ambient lighting in general and blue light in particular really does help keep us in that awake mode. It throws off our circadian rhythms, and our melatonin doesn't get the message to kick in. So a lot of it's our electronics. Makes it, we're on the screen, we're watching TV, we have the lights all kicked up. I'm trying to learn to turn my lights down low and have some ambiance and some candles, at dinner, and slow things down. My husband and I have touch lighting on a lot of our lamps in our home, especially at our bed table, that goes to the 3 levels. So when we come in and want to start winding down, we put those on the lowest amount. So, just keeping things turned up makes us stay turned up.
It's interesting that you have amber glasses on, because my sister, her doctor said that she needed blue glasses, but I'm wondering if that's just because she's focusing on the computer screen. It's not about her.
No, the computer screen is blue light. We want to cancel blue light. Orange is the opposite of blue on the color wheel, so we want to cancel that. We want to bring as soon as I put these on, things are soothed for me. I feel soothed, even without the computer screen, even with just the lights and the TV. I think the gamer generation and the younger generation that's like hours and hours. I know when our grandkids lived with us for a period of time, man, they had their laptops and their iPads and literally 6 hours at a time playing their games and whatever else they're doing on there, or what is it, PX90? What's the P9? Well, no,
P90X,
then so it was whatever the
exercise.
cube was that he would be playing. Xbox, that's it, right? Xbox. Just on that thing, and so. Anyway, so I think a huge part of it is turning down, really getting off the computer, getting off the electronics 2 to 3 hours before we want to unwind, and creating a sleep hygiene. A lot of people look at you funny when you say sleep hygiene, but that's what the medical community says. Sleep hygiene is what will bring you into a place of calming and sleeping, and sleep hygiene is just like your own hygiene. You have ablutions that you follow. You have your routine that you follow. So that routine would include starting to wind down.
Mm-hmm. So what else do you do to wind down other than try to get away from electronics and turn down the lighting?
I think it starts for me really early on with for me specifically with having the adrenal fatigue level that I have, would be not choosing caffeine as a morning beverage. And even in the morning before 12, it's still a problem for me. We had dinner guests the other night and I had brewed decaf, and I still felt wired when I had the decaf at 8, 9 o'clock at night. So it depends on your level of sensitivity and your level of adrenal fatigue. But starting early in the day with bringing yourself into a place of healing your whole adrenal glands or circadian rhythms. The circadian rhythm is, knowing when it's dark, you start to wind down and go to sleep. When you see light, then you come alive. Kind of like the farmers, right? In the old days.
Oh yeah, I'm taking notes. So could you spell circadian for me, please?
DACIRD CIRCADIAN rhythm.
Okay, yay! I got it right. Okay, I just wanted to check. Thank you. You're just so bright.
I just put it over
blow
here
right
in the
over my
chat
head.
section. So
okay. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So, does eating have to do with anything? I mean, I've heard some things that maybe you shouldn't eat within 2 hours of when you're going to bed, or there's some people say you shouldn't eat certain things. What do you say about that?
I think definitely eating too close to the time you're going to bed can cause digestive disturbances or heartburn, that kind of thing, GERD, gastroenterological reflux disease, people laying flat in that whole esophagus issue. The one thing that makes most Americans on the purple pill, that whole Nexium thing that everybody's taking, or Tums or whatever they're taking for digestive issues. And I think that can just, the irritation, agitation of the stomach can cause us to to not sleep well. But I think also people take alcohol to sleep or to relax. They think they're going to bring themselves down by doing that. And it's actually the opposite. We get unwound and relaxed, but then it makes us wake up almost always. I remember my nights of binging on partying, waking up in the middle of the night, I know, don't tell anybody. No, that's one of those things. I am not wearing the mask any longer. So it is what it is. And thank God it's 5 years ago. So I don't need any help with insomnia or stupidity. No. So I can be silly enough on my own. But anyway, so yeah, the sleep habits of taking food before going to bed is not always wrong. It's just the right food. Having a big, heavy meal of greasy, fatty, spicy things are definitely going to be a problem. But I recommend definitely having some protein before bed, whether that be some cottage cheese if you're not dairy intolerant, or maybe some light. I say light, I don't mean light, I mean full fat yogurt. Light as in not heavy with, fruits at the bottom and all that mess. Just a plain non-fat, a plain yogurt. When I say non-fat, no, I want you to have the fat. I'm all about full fat everything. How's that for a skinny health coach?
Love it.
So yeah, so it's important to keep your blood sugar levels even. So important to and maybe even just have it by your bed. If you wake up, sometimes I wake up because my blood sugar's crashing, especially if I haven't eaten well.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Michael.
Now I do have a question. Oh yes, hi Michael. Wow, cool. You said plain yogurt. Now, if I just cannot stand the taste of plain yogurt, what can I put in it that wouldn't be bad
sugar.
for me?
Low sugar. Night. And for me, if I'm going to eat animal products, it's going to be organic. So I choose an organic, low sugar yogurt. And really, I make Ben's yogurt. I put, blueberries and some stevia in it, and sometimes a little bit of honey for him. He doesn't have the sugar sensitivities that I do. Maybe some walnuts, some fat, in there as well. But after, before bed, I want it to be simple. And maybe just be a protein shake, a very simple, clean protein shake. I take one that only has about 6 ingredients, including chia, which helps to fill you. And low sugar. He is low sugar.
Okay. And what about exercising before
really
bed?
Can help increase the melatonin and your hormones in general, get your body in regulation for circadian rhythms, but it's not a good idea to do it before bed. So 2 hours prior to bed would probably be my limit. Maybe just taking a brisk walk. You might be able to see my trampoline right here behind me. My trampoline. I do wake up in the morning and kind of just bounce gently on that to move my lymphatic system, or in between doing whatever I'm doing on the computer, needing a break, I'll pop on there and pop on some Kool in the Gang, crank that up there and get things rolling. So exercise throughout the day, very important. Just careful not to stimulate your blood, your circulation and get all wound up before bed.
I see. Okay. And I think you had mentioned to me sometime about magnesium or some other minerals. Could you explain how all of that works?
A lot of people are magnesium deficient. Calcium citrate and magnesium citrate are both really good minerals to take at night before we go to bed. I like to do a little, evening cocktail of minerals. I also do adrenal cocktails before bed that help me as well. So I'll do like a 1/4 teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of potassium, and then I'll use the magnesium citrate from, hey there, Miss Sandy. I'll use the magnesium citrate that's in Calm. It only does have about 235 milligrams of magnesium, and I really like about 400 to 600 milligrams. So you can use, more dose, more of the dose, or you can mix in something else. I have another brand that I mix into it that's a calcium citrate and a magnesium. So you know, it's helpful to soak in a magnesium bath. We know of Epsom salt. So Epsom salts with a for me, a blend of lavender for relaxation and cedar wood for pain, because I often do have pain or inflammation at the end of the evening, and cedar wood can be drying as well as it can be pain relieving. So I like a combination of those two together. And there's a lot of different oils you can use that'll calm you and relax you. So doing a bath. Now, if you're not going to take time to do a bath, or you just have the heebie-jeebies about the bathtub, then do a foot bath, a foot soak, and give yourself 15 to 20 minutes with the foot soak. And maybe during that time, do some things like praying or meditating or affirmations on speaking sleep over yourself, you know, and rest over yourself, and claiming peacefulness. And if you're a Bible believer, a Bible studier, you can use specific scriptures over yourself. If not, there's definitely affirmations that you can create for yourself that would just speak life and rest and healing over your endocrine system or your adrenals. So, hi, Miss Sandy. Sandy's coming in.
Hello, Sandy. Hi, there you are for reals. All right. Well, I just need to ask Laura one thing to clarify something she just said, and then I want to open up to you. So, Laura, you had mentioned that cedar wood was drying.
We say,
do you mean for your skin?
The energy of cedar wood is, you want to think of drying. I mean, when you take, let's say, a cedar closet or a cedar chest, it has an absorbing, it's an energetic kind of a thing, but in terms of physical, it has a physical, like I use it as deodorant as well. It's a drying, but it also, in a deeper level, has pain relief capacities to it as well.
Okay, I was just concerned that I don't want to do anything that will dry out. Not
necessarily in that manner, especially when you're in a magnesium bath with some lavender. There's a balance to that, but like I use it under my arms with grapefruit, cedarwood and grapefruit as a deodorant. Oh, yeah, and I may mix that up sometime.
Okay. We'll have to do another interview just on essential oils, but we want to stick to insomnia on this one. So, Miss Sandy, do you also have insomnia issues or have any questions for Miss Laura?
How do you know if you have a sleep disorder? Like, what are some symptoms of, is it just frequency of how often you're staying awake, or what are some symptoms of, like, someone with a real problem they might want to have to get checked out?
Good question.
Wow. And I'm enjoying your sleep goggles. Are these your sleep goggles? What are these goggles you have?
It's my super Power Ranger.
You'll have to go back to the beginning and she explained it all.
I am putting together a I don't know what we're titling it yet, do we, Bralynn? But I'm putting together a package of sleep ritual products, and one of them is I will have a little bit more cosmopolitan looking glasses. These are more like my shop. Remember in shops in high school, in wood shop, or right? Hello, Alfredo. How are you this evening?
Yeah.
Hi. The orange glasses or amber glasses are protecting me from the blue light that my computer or my electronics or my TV emits. And so the ambient light in our home, if you think about back in the day when we didn't have electricity, we used a lamp, right? I used what do you call that? When they carried around, yes, but they had
candle.
Anyway, they had a right. So that's one of the reasons that I absolutely love to go camping. I mean, it's dark when it's dark. And then, we do have little lanterns. Ben and I'll be all snuggled down in our little backpacking tent, and, we might read or something with that. But nonetheless, you're pretty much shutting things down when the earth is shutting things down. And when we're working on, natural rhythms of the rhythms of the night, you know. So yeah, the rhythms of the night. So, and then you wake up when it's morning and it's bright and life and nature starts to wake you up. But we don't do that anymore. We are full blown, all balls out, full bore, the whole 24/7, you know. And so, and we have too much more to do than we ever did before. So we need to have less than, 8 hours of sleep, it seems. So anyway, I just am trying to learn how to bring the lights down low when I get home, relax when it's starting to become, after dinner, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, start to bring the lights low, and then wear these. And I actually had gotten out of the habit of doing it, and here I'm wondering, why am I struggling with insomnia again? Is it Renan or Rainin? How do you say your name? Rainin? So I found these last night. Sure enough, if I wasn't awake, in fact, Sandy, you saw me pop in on you at 1 o'clock, right, with my phone. And I thought, Laura, you are so foolish. You can rain on. Okay, hello there. So you can do, do as I say, but not as I do, right? That's what my mom used to say, do as I say, not as I do. And so here I am going, okay, I got to do one more thing before I shut it down. And I did one more thing. And then I saw Sandy on there and I'm like, oh, I got to talk to Sandy and try to set up a time to talk to. Why can't we wait till normal business hours? But that's the way of the land now, right? We get to talk anytime we see somebody. There's no more waiting 24 hours to get back to you because I know you saw my text. I know you saw my Facebook message, right? So this is this thing we get stuck in. So as I was processing that, I found these in my drawer and I went, Laura, these need to be right next to you and you need to get back into using them. So I'm back on board with them, and perfect timing because we're talking about sleep. So what are you saying? I saw Monica Ramos. Hey, you can also
Monica joined. Monica's here. Monica's in the house.
Hi, Monica. Monica's supposed to be asleep. She didn't get her nap today. Why don't you jump in with us, Monica? Dear. Are you?
I'm gonna get her. Yeah, come on in. Oh, there she is. I'm gonna get her. I got her. Hey, I got her.
See, we are a sick generation. It is a sick day in America when we can't go to bed and just go to bed. We got a blab. We got a periscope from our bed.
I'm in bed. I'm sleeping.
Yes. Alrighty then.
You are. I have my headband on because I'm ready to take my makeup off and do my little facial before I go to bed. So
she's our sleep model.
There you go. Thank you. Okay.
She is. Okay.
But you don't have your glasses on. I need to get you some of these, my friend.
So Laura, do you use a sleep mask? Do you use anything?
I'm frustrated right now because when we went to Half Dome in end of July. Oh, good girl, Monica. Did you take some melatonin, honey?
Oh, I actually don't have a problem sleeping. I'm tired all the time. I could race you to sleep.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. But Bralynn's got her little sleep mask. Yeah. Okay, so I'm a princess in the pea. I can't have it bright. I can't even have one little crack in the. My husband got up on our skylights and actually taped like foil in there. It looks like So Trailer, Boy. So anyway, I'm like, well, I just can't stand it, and I need to really get those room darkening shades behind my curtains because I can still see cracks of light around the curtains. But that's because I'm very sensitive. I've allowed myself to become very adrenally fatigued, and so even when my eyes are closed, you know that movie called Eyes Wide Shut? That is how I feel. I feel like my eyes. When I'm closed my eyes, I still feel like my eyeballs are wide open inside. It's like they don't shut down. They don't, the light, it just feels totally sensitive. But that's an advanced stage of adrenal fatigue. You asked, how do you know if you have a sleep disorder, Sandy?
Right.
And I was half kidding when I did this, but it's true. I mean, there's times when I feel like I could literally fall asleep standing up, sitting up. Yet when it's time to go to bed, I'm wide awake. I mean, it's just like things are opposite of what they should be. You get that second wind after the evening meal at 6 o'clock, fatigued from 3 to 5, feeling really exhausted at that time, like you just cannot keep your eyes open. But then you get an evening meal, you push through, and then 9 o'clock, you have a second wind, And if we, if we would get to sleep 10:30, 11 o'clock before that zone, our circadian rhythms would take over and our melatonin would kick in and we would be okay. But we push through, and most women, they even say, right, Monica, on Facebook, the demographics, women are 11 to 1 is the best time to market to women, because kids are in bed, we got a few things done around the house, and now from 11 to 1, here we are on the computer.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and let's see. Did you mention any other minerals other than the magnesium?
Right now. I mean, definitely minerals are something to take a look at, but magnesium is the big deal. Magnesium helps muscle cramps, and a lot of people have muscle cramps at nighttime or restless legs at nighttime. It helps hormones and headaches, but it really is helping with insomnia. Problem is, most people are not taking enough. Most people are deficient in magnesium.
Where can you get magnesium besides
magnesium.
A supplement? Is it rich in any type of food? Where else can you get magnesium naturally?
I don't know. I have to look that one up. I do know it, but it's gone right now. The Lazy Susan needs to come back around for my magnesium-rich foods. What was that?
I just said hi, Josh, and we also have Big Sack Show. Hello. Hello, Big Sack Show. Say that 3 times, please.
Laura, how else do you set your environment? What things do you do in your home to get ready for that relaxation
light
zone?
Is super important.
Okay.
Do
you like candles or do any aromatherapy?
Yes, I use my.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
You're gonna put us all to sleep.
Monica. She's the only one who doesn't have insomnia.
Go to sleep, little baby.
Thank you so much for joining us, Monica. I'm having so much fun in your class. Okay, good night. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, she's going. Okay.
She's done. Okay. Hey, I like the little clappy hands thing. I can clap my hands for you guys. See that?
Click to give props. But yeah, so you're so the
hands in the air like you don't care. Yeah.
Definitely not bringing it down a notch, are we? So let's turn on some soft spa music. That's another thing that I like to do. In fact, I was going to.
Oh yeah, and I use white noise, celestial noise background. It's really worked for me. I just set it on my iPhone and I tune into a channel on YouTube, but it runs for about 10 hours straight. Or it's really it sounds like the ocean.
Hours?
And that doesn't make you have to go to the bathroom?
No.
You're all tied. You're all tied now. But I do the same. I have I was just looking it up to see on my phone. I love this app that I have. I have an Android. I have to look it up here. It lets you choose the different. Like you would love this, Sandy, because you get to choose the different music, the things. It could be an ocean, a rain, a waterfall, wind chimes, and then you can click on any of them, and it can do a little symphony of any or all of them. And so I like to pick a couple of those and play that while I'm starting to go to sleep. And it does have a timer on it. So
can you put a link? Can you find the link and put it in for us?
Let me see here. So the only thing that's odd when you have these on is trying to catch links when you're trying to the blue links when you're trying to click on a link.
Oh, because the blue
So back to the magnesium, I wanted to mention too, I use magnesium oil. You can buy an oil. I'm actually going to be making some of my own with calcium or magnesium chloride flakes. In fact, in the class that I'm going to teach in end of October, I'm going to do let people make their own magnesium oil, and magnesium oil can be sprayed on the body. So there's lots of ways to get magnesium, in foot soaking and spraying on and taking the bath. I was just trying to look it up. Yeah, 1 in 5. That's what I was trying to figure out. How many people are deficient in magnesium? 1 in 5 consumes less of the USRDA. 1 in 5 consumes less than half of the USRDA, and we know that the RDA is way low, way low. So most of us are deficient, and magnesium is one that we don't store, so it's important to do. So the other things that you can do before you go to sleep: lights, we said; music, we said; a routine. You know, having the routine that you do, that you can, you know, pull your bed side, you know, your bed. You know, does anybody come and pull the bed down for you? No, but we like that when we go away, right? It's like this routine and this soothing and calming of. Because I really like it when they put the chocolate on there too. But rich in magnesium, by the way, there's one that I remembered. Rich in magnesium is chocolate, real chocolate, cacao. Actually, so there you go. You can have some cacao.
Well, I just appreciate your knowledge so much, Laura. Is there anything more that you'd like to add about insomnia? It looks like we put a couple of people to sleep.
People come and go. Oh, yeah, people come and go.
I'm just teasing. I'm fully teasing. And actually, that might be a good thing. That might be a good thing.
One of the things that I think is helpful is doing, and this is especially for me because my brain just goes and goes, but is doing a splatter list or a brain dump before you go to sleep, before you go to bed. Just throw everything out on a piece of paper and write down everything that's on your mind, things that you need to do the next day or whatever, so that you're not then, you know, cultivating it or thinking about it or processing it in your mind. I think that one really does help me.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I'm going to be sharing with, you know, like a huge long questionnaire on the things that lead to adrenal fatigue and the symptoms that you're having. I think most of us are in some level of adrenal fatigue because of today's world and all that we are doing. We're not giving ourselves permission to not do anything. How much unstructured or unscheduled time do you have in your day or in your week, at least? We don't even do a full day, 7th day Sabbath for the most part. Right, Sandy? That's a work day.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Laura, I know you have a couple things coming up. You've got a challenge coming up for just eating, right? And then you also have kind of I don't know, it's not really a spa day, it's not really a workshop, it's not really an event. It'll be some hands-on and some doing and some learning for
seminar, right, Sandy?
Yep.
Well, seminar is so cold and you're so warm. And
yeah, we were talking about it. She's like, well, maybe a seminar. And I'm like, that sounds so boring. I want some kind of play day, but it's really about just identifying the areas that are, that really need to be looked at, and just being able to give yourself permission to nurture and care for yourself, to be able to take care of all the things that you need and want to do and not burn out. You know, I really want to help people prevent business burnout. I want moms to not be so burnt out. They're not really enjoying their mom job, their children and their life. I don't want to be at the end of the day giving God and my husband and my kids the dregs of my soul. You know what I mean? I want us to learn to take care of ourselves so that we're full and abundant. So whether that's a seminar or a conference, I don't know what we'll call it.
I think you should call it Serenity Spa.
There is one nearby that's called that, though. Serenity Spa.
Yeah, and it's not totally a spa day, because she's going to be teaching us how to cook. You know, like she said, we're going to be making the oil. It's so much
and
more
it'll be
than just like.
There'll be you guys working on the exercises so that you can really walk away and know, wow, I can view myself differently. Like, I understand why I'm feeling this way. I'm not crazy. I'm not, oh my God, what's wrong with me? But, you know, really be validated and see, wow, these are some things that are really real. And then, you know what, I really want people to get that symptoms are not separate. Your body is a holistic being, and it's happening. These things are happening for a more deeper rooted cause. And I just don't want us to burn out. We all have so many wonderful things. And from the time of 40, 50, 60 and above, we seem to be just slugging through, you know, trying not to get ill and fighting off things. And we don't need to. So.
Yeah. So that will be, is it October 31st? Is it going to be in the morning of Halloween?
All Hallows Eve?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, well, you know, it just happened to work out on that day.
The challenge that you're speaking of is a 28-day challenge for either losing weight, getting fit, or improving your performance. Now, I said that earlier to somebody, and they busted out laughing. This is not a Cialis commercial. This is taking off time from your climb, time from your ride, your marathon, your triathlon, whatever that is, increasing your performance in your endurance and sports and stuff. So.
Okay, so I am going to put lauravanvibrantliving.com in there. Now, do I put a /events, or is it just on the main page? How can they find it? Is there a specific page?
Oh, I wish I had my Facebook. It's
Oh, okay. So let me just put and it's Laura Van Vibrant Living on Facebook as well, right?
Oops, I lost you. Hold on there. Can you hear me? Oh,
I can hear you. I can see you too, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Dave. Hello, Dave.
So
welcome.
Let's see. I'm going to pop in here and grab the link to my 22 social on here, the 14. So ID transformation. Let's see. We're going to go with www.22s.com.
ID Life product line. The most asked question.
Wow, it automatically plays.
I
need to reset that so it doesn't automatically play. So anyway, let's get finished with that. www.22s.com/Laura Vann/ID transformation.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Can you highlight it and copy it and paste it and put it in the chat? I was trying to put it in as you did it, but it was too fast. Thanks for the props, Dave. Hi, Yogi. Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I did this right. Da-dun-dun.
Okay. Oh, come on. Come on. You're giving her all these props. Come on, Dave.
So
thank you.
All right, so there it is. It's 20. There it is. I just put it in. So wow, I'm smarter than I look. Okay, so that 28-day challenge is coming up. We love that the Biggest Loser coach, Jen Wiederstrom, has come up with the daily routines and rituals that go along with our products that are whole food, organic, non-GMO products that support us in that. Someone has blue blockers on. Yes, that would be,
yes,
that would be me.
That's what I was going to say.
Yes, we're working on being able to unwind it once. You know, it is just maddening though to be so dang tired. I was tired when I left the office, right? It was like what, 5:30, and I was like, got home. I made a killer dinner though, and I finished dinner and I went, man, I feel like I just even before dinner I felt like I could just get in bed and be good for the night. Now, sure enough, as soon as I lay down, wow, what is that all about? That's the adrenal fatigue.
All right. Well, because it is getting to bedtime, we don't want to be sitting on the computer later than we should. So let's make sure that we take advantage of Laura with her sleep hygiene. Does anyone else have any questions for Miss Laura Vann of Laura Vann Vibrant Living on insomnia or anything that you need to overcome as far as your sleep? If you do, type them in the chat. I see Sandy, you're on audio only. If you have anything else,
I can,
let us know.
I can type.
I was going to share about Flux. That's cool. And I love that you say obesity killed the ninja. That's fun. I look forward to knowing more about that, Yogi. But yeah, and it's Flux. It's FLU.X, isn't it? I was gonna share
Flux
it. Yes.
extension?
Okay, cool. So it's FLU.X, and that is it's kind of like, it's so cool. It's like that Las Vegas, is it Paris? No, forgot which hotel it is, but you walk through and the sky is changing according to the, you know, the 24-hour cycle.
Oh, that's Caesar's Palace.
That doesn't ring a bell.
It's in the mall part of Caesar's Palace where the sky changes.
Well, that's how.
And it goes like it does.
That's how flux works. So it brings where you should be. It makes your lifestyles of the rich and famous. I'm going to have that in my house. All the electronics are going to be, you know, and it's going to turn off when it's time, and the lights are going to go low. The music's going to. Yeah, great. Thanks for bringing that up, because I wanted to put it in, but I didn't want to put it in wrong without. It's an app that you can get. Also on your phone. I use Blue Filter on my phone as well, blue light filter, and you can, it's right on the, you can't even see, right on the very top, and it says tap here to disable. So anyway.
Thank you. Okay, so we better wrap this up so that we can all get ready and do our sleep ritual. We got to at least soak our feet in Epsom salts, which is magnesium. Or if we can, take a whole bath in it, right, with some lavender. Yeah, okay. And get a little a protein shake and get all of our lights and electronics turned off.
What is that? Close Encounters of the Third Kind? That's what I feel like when I turn all the lights off and all these flashing things are going.
Oh, on all that. Yes, they're so all over the place. I know, I get that. The router is in here, so.
How do you like being in the driver's seat?
All right.
How do you like being in the driver's seat?
I'm in the driver's seat. Okay.
I know you do.
Well, I love it. I love having brilliant people on like you guys. And Sandy, I can't wait to interview you on this, so I'm doing Message Mosaic Experts. I might as well, interview my clients because you guys are so brilliant.
Absolutely. But health and wellness is part of our, I mean, we have to be well. We have to be fit to maintain, our lifestyle and to, to be available to people. So it seems like it just becomes more and more important and more central to, for me, as to everything I do. So that's why I'm just hooking up with you guys, because like this is central.
Right. Yeah, we cannot fulfill the mission that we're here on Earth to fulfill if we're all broken down in our body, because this is our little camper unit that we're wearing right now that needs to get us to where we're going.
Really, because in the end, if we have this amazing business built up, but we're in a hospital bed, what good does it do us anyway, right? Okay, ladies, exactly. I hear my bathtub calling me.
I like what someone said, the gratitude list. That's a good thing to do at the end of the day. Is just.
That was the other
really
thing.
Awesome. I'm going to give you more props for that. That's amazeballs.
That was Laura. Okay, Laura wrote that. Okay, props to Laura. Yay!
Yay! Okay, all right, you too.
Like they don't collect like on Periscope where you get hearts. There's nowhere that you collect those, right? I'm trying to learn the whole blab situation. Do you know, Sandy?
I don't know.
This is the first time I've been on, so.
Oh, I didn't know that. We brought Sandy up to speed for a change, right? Oh my gosh. It is. It's so very new. Yeah.
This is really great.
Well, we all need to, I need to upgrade my profile picture. I don't know. I finally got the picture on. No, I don't. Right? I don't have no, see how it's, but I have a picture on. My husband even came over here and put one in.
All right. All right, let's bring
it down. Well, that's a real issue, Miss Techie. I'm asking my two tech girls, what do I do about it? So another.
Probably go to your profile page and.
Yeah, I did. Anyway,
okay. We'll figure it out.
All right, love you guys, and Yogi and Dave and whoever else is still on here. I'm checking the side list.
Bralynn.
So good night.
You can look above there where you see up in the top. 16 and 5 are on still. So that's where you can.
Awesome. All right.
Love you guys.
Bye, John Boy.
Bye.
Love you guys. Okay. Bye-bye.